Welcome, audience. I have the pleasure today to speak to the one Michael Rossato-Bennett, the director of the latest film, Alive Inside, winner of a great prize at Sundance, which is called the...
What? The Audience Award.
Audience Award.
And we won Sedona, Fort Myers, we won Milan.
Yada, yada. We get it. You're great, okay? Let's cut to business, all right? Let's go.
Music connects people with who they have been, who they are, and their lives. Because what happens when you get old is all the things you're familiar with and your identity are all just being peeled away.
Michael, I wanted to ask you a few questions about your film because I got to see it. And my main concern is that it has zero sex or violence in it. And as a moviegoer, that's a huge disappointment.
I mean, this is a documentary. You understand that? Like it's about dementia and old people. I'm trying to change life for people in nursing homes because it's like when humans live in institutions, it takes something out of them. It reduces them. There's no sex.
I think there might be plenty of sex in the nursing homes. You just might not be privy to it.
I mean...
You make a strong argument in the film that old people have souls. Do you stand by that argument?
I mean, I think that's the central piece of this film is that, we all have souls. And I don't understand why you would even question that. Do you have a soul?
We haven't done anything to touch the heart and soul of a patient.
One resident that barely opened her eyes, she didn't respond. Knew her for 2 years. Once we put the iPod on her, she started shaking her feet. She started moving her head. It was amazing.
It reads as the most epic advertisement for Apple computers ever created.
I didn't realize I was making an advertisement for Apple, but I kind of realize it makes me think now that maybe that is all I have done, really.
So the film basically shows how old folks become revitalized through the music that was personal to them from their youth. So do you picture a future when, say, my generation will be in the old folks' home and we'll hear an old dubstep song and think, oh gosh, that reminds me of when I was tripping on acid at Coachella, or oh gosh, that Pitbull song takes me back to that moment when I got arrested for indecent exposure. Is that the kind of message that you're trying to convey?
Well, I mean, I think this simple and undeniable truth is that we all have souls, except for your generation. The music that you've listened to, like Skrillex and dubstep, I mean, I think systematically it will probably erase all memory. I think your generation will sort of have early onset Alzheimer's, sort of systematically, throughout their lifetime.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I wasn't listening.
Every single experience you've had in your life probably has some profound music associated with it. And the beauty of this is that the music can literally bring joy into people who've had no joy at all in their life.
Music has more ability to activate more parts of the brain than any other stimulus.
Who am I? Huh? Who am I? I'm your daughter.
By exciting or awakening those pathways, we have a gateway to stimulate and reach somebody who otherwise is unreachable.
Would it be correct to say you were high on life as you were making this film?
The process of making that film was discovering for me how to be high on life. How to learn the deepest lessons of music, how to awaken my own soul, to attempt to shift the consciousness of some of the most powerful and hidebound institutions that we have in this country, nursing homes.
But don't you think that drug companies are going to frown upon this approach because it's a little bit difficult to take all this music you're talking about and crush it into a little pill that you can charge a $100 copay for every time that these people need to take it? Can't we just be satisfied with doping up our old folks and just keep them... Michael, you're not listening to me. Michael. Oh, you want some popcorn?
Could I have some popcorn?
Michael, I feel like we're not communicating properly. Hey, that's my camera. Hey, he's got my camera, guys. He's got my camera. Hey, police! Arrest this man!